Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in La Jolla. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, July 23rd. You'll be interested to know. 27 years ago, today in 1999, the Chandra X-ray Observatory lifted off to begin a mission that captured extremely sharp X-ray images of superheated gas swirling around black holes and within distant galaxy clusters. That achievement transformed astronomers' ability to study high-energy universe processes by providing detailed observations that reshaped models of black hole growth and cosmic structure formation. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Thursday in La Jolla. This morning it's looking fair with waves around 3 to 4 feet. Conditions stay fair until around noon when they drop to 2 to 4 feet. Winds are onshore at about 4 miles per hour, shifting to 7 miles per hour by midday, adding some chop in the afternoon. Best time to ride is at 9 a.m. with the 3-foot outgoing mid-tide when the south-southwest swell is 3 feet at 13 seconds and the onshore wind is 4 miles per hour. The nearshore buoy in Scripps in La Jolla reads 75 degrees for the water temperature. Friday starts with clean sets around 3 to 4 feet, but conditions become choppy by midday. Saturday remains in the 3 to 4 foot range with clean conditions early, though choppy conditions develop later on. Sunday sees a steady increase to 4 to 5 feet, but choppy waves persist throughout the day, with some fair moments in the evening. This morning, it's partly sunny, and it feels like 74 degrees with no wind. The sunset will take place at 7:56, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:57. It looks like we're in for some mostly sunny weather today, with a high near 73 and a light west breeze around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 79. Tonight, expect partly cloudy skies with a low around 70 and a calm west wind around 4 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather, Friday through Sunday will be partly sunny to mostly sunny with highs near 73 and southwest winds around 10 miles per hour or less. Nights remain mostly cloudy with lows around 70. Then Monday stays partly sunny with highs near 72 and nighttime lows falling to about 69. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, firefighters are battling a brush fire known as the Creelman Fire in Ramona, which has burned 315 acres at a critical rate, prompting evacuation orders and warnings for several areas. Evacuation orders indicate that everyone in those areas should leave immediately, while those under evacuation warnings should be ready to evacuate if necessary. A temporary evacuation point has been established at Ramona High School, located at 1401 Hanson Lane, with a large animal evacuation point at the Ramona Rodeo, found at 421 Aqua Lane. A smoke advisory has been issued for all of East County, affecting nearby communities. Now on to sports. Caitlin Clark, the superstar guard for the Indiana Fever, is one technical foul away from being suspended for one game. She received her 7th technical foul of the season on Wednesday night during a blowout home victory over the Connecticut Sun. The Women's National Basketball Association allows players to receive up to 8 technical fouls before facing additional penalties. Since Clark has 7, she is at risk of missing a game in the regular season. Another technical foul would lead to her suspension, which is a likely scenario given her competitive nature. The Fever's next game is on Tuesday in Seattle. In local sports, the Padres are back in Atlanta this morning for Game 4 of their series against the Braves, trailing 2-1. First pitch is at 9:15 at Truist Park, with Griffin Canning taking the mound against Atlanta's Chris Sale. San Diego fell 6-7 yesterday in heartbreaker fashion. Michael King pitched well, but the bullpen couldn't hold on. Jackson Merrill went deep with a 2-for-4 night, and Fernando Tatis Jr. drove in 2, but it wasn't enough. The Padres are 50-52 on the season in a tight National League West race, so a win this morning keeps them alive in this matchup and gives them momentum heading home to Petco Park. Meanwhile, there's some movement in the front office. The Padres are actively exploring a trade involving reliever Wandy Peralta, who gave up 4 runs in that loss yesterday. The left-hander carries a 2.13 ERA through 25 1/3 innings, but carries just $1.57 million in remaining salary, which makes him an attractive deadline piece. The franchise sale complicates things. It's not expected to close until after the trade deadline, leaving some uncertainty about what GM A.J. Preller can move. But this suggests the front office is preparing for tough choices in the coming weeks. In top news, climate change will wipe out about $1 trillion in United States home values over the next 3 decades and hasten economic gaps in United States communities, a report released on Monday finds. Already high insurance rates are escalating, rendering large portions of the nation's largest cities unaffordable, according to a study by First Street Foundation. As property values across the country decline by almost $1 trillion in total, other properties will increase in value to the tune of $244 billion. By 2055, climate-driven weather is expected to hike homeowners' insurance premiums nationwide by an average of 29.4%. At the same time, climate-related migration will have 55 million Americans relocating within the United States over that 30-year period, beginning with more than 5 million this year. Jeremy Porter, First Street's head of climate implications research, states climate change is no longer a theoretical concern. It is a measurable force reshaping real estate markets and regional economies across the United States. The 3 biggest Sunbelt states, California, Florida, and Texas, have taken on more than 40% of the country's $2.8 billion in natural disaster costs since 1980. Data estimates a more than 4-fold increase in premiums in Miami, a tripling in Jacksonville and Tampa, and a doubling in Sacramento, California. Some counties in California, Florida, and Texas will experience net declines of 10% to 40% in their property values by 2055. Last month saw dozens of people killed, tens of thousands evacuated, and thousands of structures damaged or destroyed in the Los Angeles area due to wildfires. In business news, Goldman Sachs has created a new platform to expand its offerings for wealthy clients and family offices who increasingly want direct stakes in fast-growing private companies, CNBC has learned. The new group, called the Alternative Investments Platform, combines Goldman's existing alternatives business with 2 newly established teams, according to a memo seen first by CNBC. These teams focus on direct investments in individual private companies and on helping clients buy and sell those stakes. There's been a lot of focus on the big growth tech names. Kristen Olson, Goldman's global head of alternatives for wealth, told CNBC. Goldman's move reflects 2 major trends reshaping Wall Street. The firm has spent years pushing deeper into wealth and asset management for steadier revenues. Successful startups are staying private longer, allowing early investors to capture most gains. Companies are going public at $1 trillion, Olson said. Goldman has been arranging direct investments in later-stage private companies for wealthy clients for roughly 2 decades. The firm's goal is to help clients identify promising companies before they become household names. Goldman focuses on later-stage companies with established products, meaningful revenue, and clearer paths toward profitability. The AI investment boom has intensified demand, steering clients toward investments in the infrastructure underpinning AI. The announcement comes days after Goldman reported record quarterly revenue, highlighting AI-driven activity across its businesses. The announcement formalizes Goldman's growing business, helping clients find liquidity for private investments. Through its new secondary advisory group, the firm plans to expand a marketplace for clients to buy and sell private holdings. Olson stated, "We said, let's break that out and let's make it very clearly defined as something that we're leaning into." In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 1% to about $66,000. Ethereum is down 1% to just over $1,900. And XRP is down 1% to $1.13. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Alphabet investors have expressed concerns about the company's substantial artificial intelligence spending, but recent earnings suggest a positive outlook. Google's cloud business is thriving, with revenue soaring 82% to $24.8 billion, surpassing analysts' expectations. Enterprise artificial intelligence solutions and infrastructure played a significant role in this growth. The company's profit reached $112.1 billion, a remarkable increase from last year's profit of $28.1 billion. Google Services revenue also grew by 15% to $94.5 billion. CEO Sundar Pichai emphasized the transformative impact of artificial intelligence investments across the business. And in entertainment news, Taylor Sheridan's 2-part Yellowstone spinoff is officially CBS' newest smash hit. Nobody can accuse Sheridan of making predictable television, as he mixes things up, but he almost always guarantees viewers. Despite dividing critics and audiences, Marshals has continued to attract millions of viewers, making it the biggest broadcast hit of the entire television season. According to Nielsen's final 35-day multi-platform ratings for the 2025 to 2026 television season, Marshals finished as the most-watched broadcast television series, attracting $19.3 million viewers. However, it is receiving the weakest critical reception of any Yellowstone spinoff, sitting at 48% on Rotten Tomatoes from critics. Returning cast members include Breckin Merrill and Mo Brings Plenty, while CBS renewed the series for a second season just 12 days after its premiere. You can stream Marshals on Paramount+. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, and that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in La Jolla.